guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're up in the Highlands again. We had a session yesterday on a mark we've been wanting to try for a long time, but it was a bit of a dog fest. There's four of us. There's me, Danny.
Sorry, I'm just watching the rods as well, sorry.
Alan and Stewie. Stewie and Alan on another point, and we're on this point. Fishing for spur dogs and small skate. It's a mark which it's predominantly known for spur dogs, well, this area anyways. So we're going to have a night session on this mark, and then we're going to go onto the other side of the loch tomorrow, hopefully, if the wind isn't too bad, and make our way across.
It's been blowing a hoolie here all day. The weather's been horrendous. 1 minute's t-shirt weather, the next minute it's torrential rain, and we've just had hail before, so
it was lethal hailstone, like typical Scottish weather, 4 seasons in literally 10 minutes. Quite a bit of high wind, and also having to hide behind the rock here, like. But we're near Sound Asleep. That's what area we're at. Using the Fireblades, the new ones, the GTs.
I've got the 14-foot Fireblade GT. Ryan's got the 13-foot GT.
Yep.
Currently we've got the rod sitting out on the peak there, and the wind is grabbing a hold of them, and they're doing absolutely fantastic, actually, to be honest. A little bit wary with the wind coming through because it's quite a heavy gust.
It is, it is.
But they seem to be managing perfect.
That last tip, it's spot on.
It's absolutely ideal for the lochs.
It must be bursting, what, 35, 40 mile an hour through the mouth there. Bit tight there. Tips are holding nicely, so fingers crossed we'll come back with some fish.
Definitely.
We'll tell you a bit more about the rigs, just the normal usual rigs that we use for them. So we'll get back here hopefully with a fish.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
First cast, first fish. Hopefully it's not the curse. So nice 14 pound 10 ounces. It's a new PB for me, so I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Only just a PB though, so hopefully there's a few more of these. Danny is into getting a bite there. Hopefully it's a nice Spurdog frenzy. But look at that, absolute unit of a fish. Absolutely stunning.
Well done, that man.
I'm going to go quickly put it in a rock pool. Going to get a few snaps of it. Hopefully Danny's going to get his fish, and we'll get some quality photos. Is that on there, Danny?
Nah, I've been anyway, so
Must have just missed it. Oh, it's just spewing up a load of water.
Right, I thought I'd run through the rigs that we're using here for the spurs tonight while we've got a bit of time. So, what we use, this is just the way we use it. Some others use it different ways, it's up to them. So I'm just untangling this mess. We use, I think that's a 3/0 crab hook. Yeah, and that's on 130 pound knottable wire. Knotted to 150 pound main body. Now, I would say it's about maybe 3 foot. Jesus, it's worse than the Christmas decorations, this. Give us 2 seconds, guys. Just watching the rods as well. Obviously, everything's on the fly here. We don't do no pre-recorded. It's all done and dusted. So you're gonna have to hang with us while I do this mess. So, solo bait clip, bead, 130 pound swivel. Bead onto about 2.5 foot snood head, sorry, rig body onto a knotted 130 pound knottable wire, and I'd say that's about 12 inches, give or take maybe. We use a paper clip, so you put your paper clip through the back of the eye, bring it around the shank of the hook a few times, and place your bait onto the back. Obviously a bit later on, when it's not blowing a hoolie, we'll do a full rig up for you and show you how it is. But that's what we're using tonight. It was just a quick one to show you while Ryan's making up another bait, so I thought I'd show it. Okie dokie, catch you on the flip side, mate.
Great day for the ducks.
Right, the weather's turned worse. I think it's about -1, is it, tonight?
Aye, it's cold, isn't it?
-1, October. It's tailstoning, there's snow on the mountains, like.
Aye, coming out, well, there was a lot of snow on the top of the mountains now, fresh snow as well. So.
It's going into darkness now. Hopefully these fish will stop playing, like.
But we'd like to show you the good bits and the bad bits on Northern K Riders, and it's not all hunky-dory and sunshine, and we do put up with their elements, and this is certainly one of those.
It's a lot of hard work and time and effort that goes into making these videos and some of the fishing that we do. That's a nice bite. We'll get back to yours. Danny was talking about the rigs earlier on, just before it got dark. I mean, pitch black now. Been a couple hours now since that first fish. We've had a couple of takes, but nothing's come of it. I hope it's not the first fish curse. So I thought I'd quickly show you something. We use a thing. It's a Luminous stick from Seaglow. It's like a silicone tubing. It acts like some people use starlights. Like I used to use starlights. In fact, I still do, to be fair. Sometimes when I run out with these, I put them above your hook. It's just like people put like beads and attractors and stuff. But this is like a Luminous. Personally, myself, it's probably the best on the market for brightness. It's phenomenal. Like, I know there's a few other brands who've brought them out, but personally, I haven't got a touch on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. You're getting this size. You can cut them down, but I use them this size because I like them as bright as possible. So what I'm going to do is stick that on the camera there, right? So I'm just using the light above the GoPro. So I'm just charging it. See now, I use my torch. So personally, I say I think it's the best on the market. They're fantastic for the likes of Spurdogs, and I'll be using them over in Norway for ling. I think it'd be good for the cod, and that'll be fair and all. So anything which will be attractive whiting, great for scratching for whiting, especially on the northeast coast. But this is it. I'll show you what I'll do is I'll turn my headlamp off, and then I'll turn the GoPro light off. Look at that, like something from a nuclear plant. It is bright as hell, and that lasts a long time. Also lasts a long time once it's in the water. That's another thing. A lot of products, as soon as it goes in the water, it just goes dull. That is bright, really bright, and I think it makes a massive difference. I really do. So, but yeah, that's what we use. Great bit of kit. Bit of tackle. Put that light back on there now. There we go. So yeah, and all you do is with these, you just put them through your hook and then up your line. so the hook goes through it like. There's no hole in it or anything, you make your own hole. Then once it's used, you just pull it off, put it back in your tackle tray. And if you're going to use it, put it back on. Well, I normally put them on and then put a paper clip on first, so it's above the paper clip. But it doesn't slide up your line either, it stays. Oh. I thought I had a knot on my rod, but I didn't. That wind's starting to drop. I had torrential hailstone there before, it was terrible like. Danny had a really good take and didn't come back like.
Well, it's one in the bag for me, boys. Not a big one like Ryan's, but nonetheless a welcome sight. Now we've gone about 7-8 pound. Beautiful looking fish. Lovely eyes when it stays still anyways. Jesus. Big green eyes. And be careful, the spurs on the dorsal and one on the back there. If you get a hold of you, you'll definitely know about it. But let's get them back. Just a quick shout out to Alreet rigs and bait. So the bait that we're using is today is, I'll let you have a look. So we have currently some mackerel, Joey mackerel, and I think we've got some little herring in there as well, and some.
Yeah, that's what I've got on here.
Herring on there. So that's currently what how we bait is up.
Trying to paper clip, I'm putting a bit of a bigger junk on. Yeah, because I think the bigger Spurdogs.
Get the bigger Spurdogs. But a quick shout out to Alreet rigs and baits last minute, as per usual. We're always on the fly. But he always delivers the goods. Frozen, honestly, can't beat it. Get it up here, put it out in the water and get fish. That's what we do. So big thumbs up, mate. Thank you very much. And yeah, hailstone. So we've had rain, torrential wind, torrential rain. That was different. And now we've got hailstone. So we're at four seasons at the minute already. We had sun the day, it was quite nice. But so I'm gonna go and put some of the stuff away because it's hailstoning. Live action, pretty nice.
Here's another nice one. It's a low double. It's not a clean looking one, this one. It's full of it's like a greeny mossy colour. It's not nice at all.
It's got some big old spurs on it.
Oh, it does,
The size
doesn't
of
it?
them. Oh, yeah.
They're naughty like.
Big
Imagine that going through your waders when you're like.
I'm sure I just did.
I felt it, but no,
Sorry.
it's alright. It's not a nice look. It's full of
like
lice and all.
green moss all
Green
over it.
moss.
Yeah. It's a silty bottom here, I believe, with it being so green on the bottom. It's got cute little lice on it as well, hasn't it?
You can have a look right here.
Watch that spur on there.
It's full of them.
Little lice.
Little lice. Harley cars with ticks.
Spur ticks.
But they're all females, like. So hopefully there's a 20 in there somewhere.
What's going on?
One day.
Beautiful. Well done, mate. Well done
Thank you very
again.
much.
Get him back, eh?
Couple of doubles here, coming through thick and fast now. I've had a couple of small ones, but majority of them have been like low doubles to 14.10. Couple of the lads next to her, my mate, one's lost a skate, and I've had some nice Spurdogs. Fingers crossed something else will pop along, like might start sticking out a bigger bait and hope of a skate.
See what's on the
Great sport these though, absolutely great sport. Danny's just setting his phone up there for a picture for the tour.
It's hard going this.
Yeah. Once we get a photo, we'll get these back swimming. Every single one's been a female and all.
It has, we haven't had any males the other night. I'll put my big brake lamp on, there you go.
Thank you very much. Hey, another tip PB. £15, 8 ounces. She looks heavily pregnant, this one, like.
That's size that.
It's
Big house.
lovely specimen fish in it.
Yes, mate. We don't want to hang around with this one because she's pregnant. We want to get her
Straight back in.
straight back in. So, well done, Ryan, mate. Well done.
Very much. That 20's not far off now, like what things will be trying. Kind of our magic 20's going to come for one of her. Let's get her back, let's see if we can get a video.
Fantastic. Well done on the PB, mate. Well
Thank
done.
you very much. Right, we're hiding behind a rock because it's
Windy.
but talk a little bit about the rods. We're using obviously Century, the newest range here. It's the Fireblade GTs. Danny's using the 14 and I'm using the 13. It's Century's entry level rods, but what a rod they're all like.
Absolutely fantastic,
For the money.
mate. I cannot honestly find a fault with them. Cannot find a fault with them. Unreal rods for the money. Unreal.
I mean, from a fishing perspective, like.
Do you know what? Actually, if you come to think of it, like obviously we're having the range of rods that we do have accessible to it. Taking out the GTs here in the locks, they've just overperformed for what we needed. Do you know what I mean? They've been out in gusts up to 45 mile an hour winds a night.
Yeah, high.
and
Oh, yeah, the
absolutely
ratchet
perfect.
there.
There you go. Oh, that's a bigger one, mate.
What's it's a good ride. Anyways, but yeah,
We'll get that.
yeah, I'll get that in a second. It's a decent Spurdog on yeah, but the rods
Bite
have been
detection, phenomenal.
Aye.
Locking them in after casting, locking them in, and when you feathering your rod in, they're just unreal.
I mean, when you're mending your line in deep water, absolutely perfect. I think these rods will be brilliant for Norway. Like, I really do. I'm actually, when we go to Norway next year, I really think
Yeah,
I'm gonna take them. Like,
yeah, definitely.
yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
Can
Just
it,
a
for the
pleasure
money.
to use. Pleasure to use, mate.
I mean, the 13 foot's what, 275 is it?
275.
The 13 foot.
Yeah, the 14 foot's 325.
Is it 325? Is it
325,
something like that?
yeah.
For an entry level rod for that price, can't go wrong. Not with
I mean,
Century.
don't get me wrong, in the van we've got the choice of rods that we want. We've got T7s, T9s, T1s there. Anything in the van. But this trip we said we'd take the GTs out, and we've done that. We're both paired up with the GTs.
I love them, like.
And they've done everything we needed. I mean, we've had specimen spurs tonight.
Aye, £15.8 being the 15, not 15, 10.
15,
I think
15,
it's
10.
15.8.
Was the biggest that we've had on them. And they performed absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, what a rod for the money. What a rod for the money.
Wait, I'm going to get the Spurdog in.
That's the last one of the night because it's the last cast. I need a Horlicks and a cuddle.
We'll get back here when we get back to the van. We're going to have a cup of tea and we'll sign off. But we've had quite a lot of Spurdogs.
We'll have. Alan and Stuart, they're on the far right hand side of us. They've had the Pinnacle.
They've had some nice fish in there.
Nice fish as well.
Lost a fish.
Lost a skate. So yeah. But you win some, you lose some. So the next, we'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. See you at the van.
Time for a coffee. Well, apologise if there's a bit wind.
In the video, it was brutal out here like last night, wasn't it?
It's like a different place today.
It was about half two or something in the morning when, by the time we got back, got something to eat, we thought, we'll do a conclusion in the end, like the day, instead of yesterday.
Well, today was actually, yesterday was a complete write-off from getting here. Things just gone wrong, but persevered on, went to fish, and it turned out a clunker of a session.
Sometimes those which aren't planned are the better sessions, aren't they? Bad planned, we've got a sib. It's just here, and it's got a hole in it. It didn't have a hole on the way here, we've punctured it in the van, so I think a trailer is a must. Something which I've learned.
Definitely.
So
but the fishing wise, last night, honestly, it was just fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better session, really, could we? Apart from the wind, rain, sleet, snow, turbulent winds.
Just needed Santa Claus to go and pass with that weather. There's snow on the mountains.
When it cleared, about 2 o'clock in the morning, cleared. Everything cleared, the temperature dropped. No cloud cover, so we've got to see the whole place lit with the Milky Way and stars. It was just...
Oh, it was amazing, wasn't it?
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
It was amazing.
There's no light pollution here, so it's literally when it's black, it's black.
Hopefully by the time this video's out, we might have an article on here. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
Well, it'll definitely be one getting put in. So
yeah.
Thoughts for today? We left our gear over at the Mark last night. It was just a great escape last night to get back over here to get some food and get some shut eye. Today, we're going to go back over, pick our gear up. Might have a cast or 2, maybe 3.
Then head back home, really, innit?
Aye. We've got one more little cheeky shot. I don't know if we're going to put it on camera. We're just going to test the water, see what it's like. We haven't fished it before. I don't think many have actually.
but it's always worth putting a rod in to see what the crack is. I think it'll be worth just maybe even an hour.
Yeah.
Hour over low or whatever, do you know what I mean? Just see what's there.
Got to keep trying new marks all the time, you know.
That's it. I mean, we could fill the channel with fish all the time. Go to well-known marks, local marks, well-known marks around here. But that's not what we want. The sense of adventure when we come up, we spend a lot of time planning it. It never turns out that way because obviously the elements up here that decides and dictates where you're fishing. So we do put a lot of work into the marks, but we also put a lot of work in the behinds, finding new marks to maybe it's for the next video or a pin for us to come back. So yeah,
Tight lines.
Until
next time.
Until next time. Hopefully, if we get over to the other mark and we can get the camera out, we'll give it a go. But if not, that's us done for this trip, I think.
Yeah, I think.
PB for you. Two PBs straight away.
Yeah.
Mine was just a shy of my PB, but I'm still happy to catch fish. So that's
next video might be on the cod. Thinking, anyways. So
maybe a little home trip, eh?
Home trip,
on home grounds. Back in the northeast.
Done quite a lot on Spurdogs now.
We have, high. So,
right.
and then it'll be the big old barn doors, I think. It's getting that time of year. We were going to try fun this time, but to be honest, we're having too much fun on the Spurs. It was good to see especially with the GTs playing. Playing with the GTs, the handle of Spurs fantastically. So I mean, you had them up to £15.8, just not a problem at all. Through some deep locks as well. So, well, we'll give them a run for the money. 10/10 rating for me. Like, I love
absolutely.
them. Love
fishing
them.
rods.
Definitely. That's it. It's a fishing rod. It's an actual fishing rod. Something that's sensitive to bait. Stood well in the tide. Stood well in the wind. Actually, at what 45 mile an hour gust. Stood well. We did have to batten down the tripod because that was leaning every now and then. But we secured that down, which made all different ball game for the rods to play. So, well, anyways. Until next time.
Right. Tight lines.